Hey, how's it going? This is my butthole ice cream parlor. I got all kinds of ice cream, peanut butter and jelly, vanilla, chocolate.
Hi guys, today I'm here to talk to you about my opinion on the Pokemon Vanilluxe, and I'm going to title this video, How Vanilluxe Ruined Pokemon. So, I want you to take a look at these three Pokemon right here. Okay, so here we are out in a flowery field in nature, and oh, I see a bumblebee. Oh, that makes sense. I see a dragon. That's a little weird. And I see an ice cream cone. What the fuck? What's that doing here? Like, geez. Let's analyze each of these three Pokemon and defend their position as to why they should be Pokemon in the Pokemon games and in the Pokemon series. And we're going to start with Beedrill. Okay, guys, so bees are a part of nature, as are birds, as are dogs, and Pokemon kind of started this way with Pokemon like Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree, and Beedrill's evolution line, and then we have Pidgey evolving into Pidgeot. These are all like evolution, you know, like it's just animals, cool shit like that. And I'll admit in Gen 1 there was weird Pokemon like Grimer and stuff, but whatever. And I just feel like that makes sense. That's what I love about Pokemon. Like, I'm not a biologist, but I don't see myself finding a Vanilluxe in the wild. So why am I all of a sudden okay with Salamence and Pokemon like such as dragons? Well, I'll tell you why. I would say that dragons are okay. Things like phoenixes, such as legendary birds, things based off legends and mythology are okay. Especially seeing that they have so much similarity to actual real life creatures, and it's respectful to cultures, phoenixes and stuff. Like, those are such cool creatures, and it's almost like there's some Pokemon even that don't need to be based off anything. Like, what if we discovered a new animal on like the face of the earth today? You can imagine, okay, cool, like what in the fuck is Hitmonlee supposed to be? I don't care, but no one complains. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason why people don't complain about Hitmonlee, but they tend to complain about Garbodor and Vanilluxe. I'm not as harsh on Garbodor. I think he's stupid as hell. But like, I'd kind of be a liar if I hated on something like Garbodor and I didn't complain about like Muck, for instance. So I'm just going to stick to Vanilluxe and why I hate him. Okay, guys, so without further ado, I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to get the final points on why I think Vanilluxe should not be a Pokemon, why he takes a giant shit on everyone's like expectations for what a Pokemon should be, and why it took 5 generations for something so stupid to come along. It's like, did people just forget that like there's kind of a system to Pokemon? Like, I get the argument that Magneton and stuff are magnets, but even magnetism is like tied to physics and stuff like that. Like, the thing is we made ice cream, right? Like, we created ice cream cones. So there's no amount of belief I can suspend to believe that like if I woke up tomorrow morning, I could find an ice cream cone like crawling through a sewer. No biologist is going to discover an ice cream cone, right? Just like, look right here, I got some Greek yogurt I'm eating right here. You see that? Look, some Greek yogurt, okay? I'm not gonna see like some like muck Greek yogurt monster like flying around or like jumping around using like seismic toss on things. Like, makes no sense, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense. This is why I wish Pokemon just stuck to the basics, like Caterpie to Butterfree, like, and as I said before, Hitmonlee is okay. I like weird creatures that aren't really anything, because I mean, I could believe it's a creature, but if we created it, Aegislash is a sword like inhabited by a ghost. I understand a ghost could be, I mean, it could be a supernatural thing, like you could be able to find ghosts, but let's just not get ridiculous with things, you know? Lastly, I just want to touch on the fact that, of course, Pokemon is originally made for kids, and kids are supposed to enjoy it, so a kid might look at this ice cream cone and be like, oh, cool. But I feel like if Pokemon Go, when it was popular, taught us anything, was that, like, adults can love this game. Like, Pokemon has such a cool formula to it that it's for everyone. So kids aren't going to complain if you make Pokemon realistic and cool. Like, I don't see how making it so childish is going to attract more people. Like, all I want Pokemon to do, Game Freak, Nintendo, whatever the hell, whoever the fuck makes it, I want Pokemon to be as realistic as possible. And just, I think that generation, a bunch of people drew Pokemon and submitted it for Pokemon Gen 5, you can turn down an ice cream cone Pokemon. Like, you don't have to, you can just be like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like, you can be like, okay, I don't want an ice cream cone in my game. Like, you can turn that down, and I don't know, you can't just let certain Pokemon fly. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'd love your input on this video.